Before June 13th, 2001, we were just an ordinary family living a peaceful, happy existence. My husband and I worked outside the home, spent time with our two wonderful sons, and enjoyed the company of family and friends. On that fateful Wednesday, our lives changed forever. Our family unit was brutally ripped apart when our oldest son, Jason, then aged 19, disappeared without a trace from our driveway. His younger brother Michael was the last to see him dragging our trash cans up from the curb while waiting for a carpool ride to his part-time job. No clues about Jason's disappearance have been found to this day, and circumstances do not point to his being a runaway. Words cannot describe what it is like to have a loved one disappear. We are not allowed a goodbye or one last hug. We receive no phone calls or letters. We long to hear Jason's voice and know that he is doing well, but we only have the endless grief of not knowing. The seasons come and go, oblivious to our constant pain. When icy winter covers the ground with its beautiful but deadly blanket of snow, we can't help but long to find out if he is safe and warm. Imagine, if you will, the person you love most. Picture their face in your mind's eye, see their smile and hear their laughter. Now imagine they suddenly disappear. You close your eyes and you'll only find darkness. When someone you love is missing, nothing is ever normal again. Even the things that we all do on a daily basis that should be the mundane bits and pieces of our lives become abnormal. This is a slice in the day of a life of a family member of a missing person. More specifically, it is real moments from my life. When I get up in the morning, it's another day to everyone else, but to me, it's another day of not knowing. You open the door to your child's bedroom and see him asleep, curled up with his favorite stuffed animal. There is a subtle but yet comforting sound of his breathing. I wake up in the morning and open the door to Jason's bedroom and see an empty bed and clothing that might now be several sizes too small. I see toys of a bygone place in time, with dust collecting on their once cherished surfaces. There is only silence in this room. It's time for me to get ready and go to work. No one else is home, so I take the portable phone into the shower. What if he called and I was not here to answer it and I missed my only chance to hear his voice again? You start your day by talking and laughing while your son eats his Wheaties and you sip your coffee. I'm at work and a coworker is complaining about her son, who leaves his clothes all over the floor of his room. I would give anything to have my son back home to leave clothes on the floor. Another coworker acts as if her world has turned upside down because she had a flat tire. I wish that the worst thing to happen in my life was as easy to fix as having a flat tire. Having a missing child in your life can't be fixed with a few turns of the wrench. It's time for me to go home. I need to stop at the store and pick up some groceries. In the store, a woman is laughing along with her children. I remember my son's giggle as I go through the aisles. In the cereal aisle, I reach for my husband's requested brand. I find it and reach toward it. My arm brushes against another box, and I see it's a very familiar brand. I instinctively reach out to grab it. My fingers stop inches from the box. It's my son's favorite cereal, and I want to buy it, but I can't. It would be nice to think that he could be home before the expiration date on that box comes to pass. I'm on my way home now, and I see a young man walking on the sidewalk a few blocks ahead of me, heading the same way. His gait looks somewhat familiar, and I try to slow down as I get closer, but the traffic is too heavy. I turn my head to look at him as I drive by, but I can't be sure if it's my son or not. I go around the block, driving a bit faster than I should. My heart is pounding as I come around the corner again. There are no cars behind me this time, so I can drive by him slowly. Our eyes meet, and I see a stranger. It's never my son. I'm almost home, and a song comes on the radio. It was his favorite song. He played it over and over again. I never liked it that much, but in listening to it, I can almost see him in his room, tapping his fingers on his knees in time to the music. I'm home now, so I pull into the garage. I leave the radio on, and the song continues. The light in the garage goes out, and I sit in darkness, tears in my eyes. My husband comes out to help with the groceries and asks what I'm doing. I tell him, "Oh, I was just listening to a song." After hearing this, do you feel as if you need an emotional break? Do you wish that you could just walk away, perhaps chat with some friends, cracking a joke or two? I do, but there's no emotional reprieve from this situation. We, the families of the missing, are victims in several ways. If our loved one has been taken from us in a brutal way, we are victims. We may also be victims of an untrained law enforcement structure. We may be victims of society's apathy to our plight because of prejudice against missing persons, particularly adults. We again may be the victims of a non-responsive media. A missing person's family member is one of the most vulnerable in society. They've been weakened by the ongoing trauma, living without knowing what has become of their missing loved one. They may be experiencing depression. The stress may begin to manifest itself in the form of various physical ailments. But we would not allow ourselves to be broken, not by the situation and not by other people. There came a time when we found that we could still experience joy. It was an amazing revelation, a privilege of life restored to us. There are so many simple pleasures that are joyous. A cool breeze blowing on a sunny day, a fragrant bouquet of fresh-picked flowers, the endless panorama of an ocean view, a shooting star against a black sky, and the sparkle of a newly fallen snow. There are also personal joys, such as enjoying the laughter of the younger family members, watching our other son grow up into a kind and generous young man, and triumphs made in the world of the missing person's cause. The latter can be a bittersweet joy, but a joy nonetheless. Just as we have the right to have hope, we also have a right to experience joy in our lives despite the pain. Those of you who support us play a large part in giving true help and hope to us. Even though you aren't walking in our shoes and living that daily heartache, you care enough to come close. Thank you for allowing me to take this time to share my story.
89.7 The River, the new music evolution. My name is JJ. We're in the middle of 8 in a row. We got music coming up from REM, Papa Roach, and whatever else you want to hear. Let me know. 323-4100 or pound for 89.7 your Verizon wireless phone. And that's how you're getting it done. That's what makes you just a little bit happier. And that's my goal around here, is to make everybody as happy as I can. Here's some Scar Tissue from Red Hot Chili Peppers on the river.